is sacred. The harvest is breath and life and spirit.
Fionnula. Now, you were a busy woman. You were on Broadway with The Ferryman,
Right.
obviously directed by Sam Mendes. Please tell us all, because I know it's getting rave reviews over here.
Yes, it's been very well received. It's the hottest ticket in town, and he was marvellous to work with. He's a real genius.
Sam Mendes, yes.
Yes, he's a very interesting person, and his ideas are broad and long-reaching.
Like, you're 50 years living in the United States. Your Broadway debut was in 1968. Do you enjoy the mix of kind of film and theatre together? Because you do both very easily.
Yeah, well, there's some material that you couldn't possibly do on the stage, you know, that's much more suited to camera. This particular play, it's a huge cast.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 20 people on stage, plus a goose, plus a rabbit. Also, we rotate 4 babies. So we use one for each performance.
You said to me before we started rolling that you worry sometimes you may never work again. I just find that bizarre.
Every actor has that feeling, you know. You take your makeup off at the end of the performance, you think, that's it, I'll never work again. Yeah, I mean, you just feel that. You know.
But the cache of work that you've done, surely you have the confidence.
You're only as good as your last performance.
Fionnula has starred in dozens of films and TV series, from Lost to Transamerica, Some Mother's Son, Yes Man, Waking Ned and The Others. But notably, it was Nicole Kidman, her co-star in the film The Others, whom she learned from and impressed her the most.
Yes, she's a true professional. I mean, she's always prepared. We got on very well, and the director of that film is a wonderful director, Alejandro Amenabar. Actually, you learn as much from a bad director as you do from a good director.
Oh, really?
Yes, sometimes even more.
Tell me.
Because you learn about things that you shouldn't do. Actors will tell you, you know, oh, I worked with so-and-so. God, he was a pain in the ass. But you learn a lot. You really do learn a lot from bad directors. But I've been fortunate, I mean, to work with like Alejandro Amenabar, Sam Mendes. I mean, Paddy Brannock is one of my favorite directors in the world. Paddy is so particular about everything, and we just did one film together.
Now, obviously, you know, you've spoken openly and vocally about how the industry has changed, you know, since the whole kind of Harvey Weinstein scandal and the Me Too movement. What are your thoughts now?
I don't think that's reserved to the entertainment industry, you know, and the people who exploited young actresses, and that'll go on. The casting couch is famous, and there's a sort of a double bind for that, insofar as there are actresses, young actresses who want to, and young actors too, who want to succeed. They want a break, and they edge closer and closer to a riskier opportunity. And so it's very unfortunate then that they get caught up with predators, real predators.
Did you find that obviously being an actress, that was always present and there while you were, you know,
yes,
auditioning?
but you know about it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about it. There's no such thing as sort of wide-eyed, oh my goodness,
Yes.
what is this? Everybody knows about it, and you have to be just on your guard and careful. And at the same time, predators are harder to spot when they're powerful men.
Have you ever had to stand your ground, or, you know, move away from a situation that was possibly toxic?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
How many times have you had to do that?
Well, when I was younger, when I was young and cute, you know, that would happen periodically, you know.
Out of all your projects, which has been your favourite? What have you loved doing?
I loved doing Some Mother's Son, which was Terry George's first film.
Okay.
I loved it because it's set in Ireland and it's about something important. It's about the hunger strike, the fallout from which has never really been properly addressed by the authorities, you know.
But what about the infamous TV series Lost, where Fionnula recalls angry viewers who would doorstop her at airports, both confused and annoyed at the storylines in the show?
And a man ran after me and grabbed my arm, and he said, "That was you in the photograph on the desk, wasn't it?" And I thought, I had to disentangle myself. I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." I didn't like the way that ended. I mean, accusingly, and I would have to say, I didn't write it.
And if you're planning a trip to New York, The Ferryman, starring Fionnula Flanagan, is currently playing on Broadway at the Bernard B. Jacobs Theatre.
Cheers all, here's to the harvest.
To the harvest.